was Russia's richest man before he spent a decade in prison for alleged fraud as well as tax evasion. But he says those charges were trumped up, partly because of his support for the Russian opposition. He recently spoke with CNN's Nina Dos Santos.
I've
been fighting him for almost 20 years, and 10 of those years in prison. I don't want to imagine what he is thinking about. I'm absolutely convinced, though, that he is the enemy of humankind. So this is a man who took the decision that he can kill people and bomb towns for some interest of his own. He is my personal enemy, and I think he is the enemy of any normal human being.
What frame of mind do you think he's in?
Of course, we can see that in the clinical features of paranoia. We can see a man who is afraid of his own entourage. But that doesn't mean to say that he's not dangerous anymore.
Has Vladimir Putin bitten off politically a lot more than he can chew at this point?
I think Putin thought he would be met with flowers in Ukraine, and that he would convince people that he was there to liberate them from these so-called Nazis he keeps going on about. Putin is firmly convinced that people themselves can't fight for freedom themselves. It must be some Americans forcing them to do it. And so today he's shocked.
Do you think that we'll see Vladimir Putin and members of his entourage in The Hague facing war crimes?
To me, by invading Ukraine, Putin became a criminal.
Do you think that there's a sense this is the end of Putin's time in office?
I'm convinced that Putin hasn't got much time left. Maybe a year, maybe 3. But what he's done in Ukraine has significantly reduced his chances of remaining in power much longer. Today we are no longer thinking in terms of his being around another decade, as we thought a week ago.
So these sanctions, seizing yachts, bank accounts, potentially expensive houses here in London, is this going to be enough?
At the moment, I don't want to even think about the effect that the sanctions will have on Putin's inner circle in a year or 2 from now. That is totally irrelevant at the moment. What is important now is the next couple of days, or even hours, and stopping the war. We have to deprive Putin's regime of any financial oxygen. I've never offered sanctions against Russia, but now we have to stop the war. There is no price too high to pay to stop this war. Why are these sanctions only covering 70% of Russian banks? Any payments in favour of Russia, or in the interests of Putin's regime, must be stopped. For that, all Russian bank accounts, all accounts that belong to oligarchs, all of whom act as Putin's wallet, it must be really painful for all until the war stops.
Do you think Vladimir Putin would press the nuclear button? Do you think he would use nuclear weapons?
Now I see he can do anything. Today we can chance to stop him. We must do it. I think he can cross any lines if we will try to talk with him. We look like weak.